Visit to Neelakurinji blooms in Eravilkulam National Park, Munnar. The day started from Munnar downtown. I took a government bus from the booking center and headed to the Eravilkulam National Park, which is about 10 kilometers from Munnar. And this Eravilkulam National Park is spread over an extensive area of 97 square kilometers along the crest of Western Ghats in the high range of Idukki district. Located 15 kilometers from Munnar and 135 kilometers from Kochi, it is one of the most important tourist destinations in Kerala. This national park is dedicated for the protection and conservation of the Nilgiri thar, which is an endangered species. So I reached the national park parking lot, and then the main motive behind this was to protect the rare Nilgiri thar, a highly endangered mountain goat species. But now the park is home to numerous protected species of flora and fauna. And this is the Eravilkulam National Park, and these are the national park rules. So this is the main cafeteria center at the entrance. So here I need to walk in a queue to head to the shuttle bus that carries passengers from the entrance to the national park inside. So I boarded the shuttle bus. So getting ready to head to the Eravilkulam National Park to visit the Neelakurinji blooms. And here we go. The national park is divided into three areas: the core area, the buffer area, and the tourism area, in which Rajamala is known to be the tourism area of the park. And as you travel along, you can have a beautiful view of the tea plantations of Munnar around the roadsides. In 1975, Eravilkulam was declared as a wildlife sanctuary, and then in 1978 it was given the status of a national park, considering its ecological, faunal, and geomorphological and zoological significance. And the one that right now you're seeing is the Anamudi Peak, which is the highest peak in South India, and the tea plantations on the plains. As you travel along, you can see the beautiful tiny falls that falls from the mountains. And our driver stopped here for a moment to capture this beautiful view of the tiny waterfalls that flows down the mountains. So now we are nearing the entrance of the Eravilkulam National Park, and the forest department bus stopped here, and from here I alighted the bus, and there is a small museum which tells about the history of the Eravilkulam National Park, where you can have a good information about how the national park was formed and the importance of national park. And this is the history of the Eravilkulam National Park, and it has got a lot and varied information related to the inception of this park. And after visiting the museum and the information center, I just proceeded towards walking towards the ticket center where our tickets will be checked. And this is Eravilkulam National Park entrance. From here you need to walk the hilly slopes of pavement roads, which is really good. And so I'm walking towards this path. This is also the land of Neelakurinji, the flower that blooms once in 12 years. And today I came here to witness this beautiful phenomena of the blooms of the Neelakurinji flowers on the slopes of these hills. And the one that right now you're seeing, the site of variety of orchids, is one of the specialties of the park. Apart from Nilgiri thar, one can find around 26 different species of mammals at this park. So this is the Neelakurinji blooms, and the Neelakurinji is also called the Strobilanthes kuntianus blooms, once in every 12 years, and it sure is a sight to behold. And this is the Neelakurinji blooms which I captured in the hills of Rajamala. So usually this will be a carpet blooms over complete mountain turf, which you can witness a massive blooms, but due to the recent floods and heavy rainfall in this region, the blooms has become very little, and so you cannot spot much carpet blooms over in this region. And the giant plants will flower only once, and then it will dry and shedding up seeds, giving way to the next generation of plants to grow up and repeat the phenomenon after 12 years. So this is a phenomenon that happens once in every 12 years, which is a rare sight to capture. And let's have the Neelakurinji flowers grew gregariously once in 12 years, turning the entire grasslands in the misty mountains of Nilgiris, Anamalais and the Parani into a blue sea. So this phenomenon is being a wonder to the florists and people who wonder how this bloom happens once in 12 years. It's a massive carpet blooms that blooms all over the scapes of the Rajamala hills. An endless stretch of rolling hills carpeted with tiny blue flowers of Neelakurinji welcomes the visitors. A flower with 40-odd varieties blossoms in all its grandeur. And coming to this place, you can have a beautiful view of the Rajamala hills. On the other, you are looking down on the tea plantations, valleys, and Rajamala hills. There's Eravilkulam National Park. It is situated about 10 kilometers from Munnar, and there are a lot of shuttle buses and jeeps flying to this park. When you enter the park, you can book tickets online, as well as you can get it on the counter. I came to this Rajamala hills in Eravilkulam National Park, and just saw the Kurinji blooms, which blooms once in 12 years. And you need to walk a bit from the entrance. There is a shuttle bus that drops you towards the entrance of the park, and from there you need to walk along this way to see some of the beautiful flowers. Of course, this year the blooms were not that good because of the rains that happened. The one that you're seeing behind me is the Kurinji blooms. And so this year it's not much, so we need to wait for another 12 years to get the carpet bloom over this Rajamala hills. So I'm living back with a satisfaction that I've seen this Kurinji flower. So thank you. The view of the valley from here is fabulous and offers a satisfying trip for trekkers. And trekking can be arranged by getting in touch with the forest department, and you can book the trekking trip through them. This nature park offers nature enthusiasts to have ample opportunities for trekking expeditions and wildlife spotting, which again can be done with the help of the forest officials, and there are also trips organized by them. And the park has a rare collection of varieties of trees and shrubs. You can find here the climax grasslands spread over the valleys and mountain slopes of the Rajamala hills. More than 100 varieties of butterflies have been recorded here. Besides, 20 species of amphibians are also present here. The park is breathtakingly beautiful and is easily comparable to the best mountain ranges in the Alps. And this is the final endpoint where you cannot go beyond this point, and tourists are stopped here. From here you can enjoy some panoramic views of the Munnar tea plantations. Now I am heading my way back, walking the path which I came across, and you can spot some tiny streams that flows down the mountains. Most of the areas of the tropical national park are consistent high plateaus, so you can see only the high rolling slopes from here. So you can enjoy some of the lovely views of the grasslands over the mountains of Rajamala Hills. The highest peak is the Anamudi, which is 2690 meters high. The forests you see here are commonly known as the shoals or evergreen tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forest. The Shola grasslands are exceptionally rich in balsams and orchids, including several extinct rare species of plants. From the hills of Rajamala, you can enjoy some of the beautiful views of Munnar tea plantation valleys. So, having visited this lovely and magnificent natural park, the Eravilkulam National Park, I am on my way back to Munnar town. So I need to catch the shuttle bus again from this point and head back to the main entrance and then proceed to the Eravilkulam National Park. From there you have a lot of plenty of shuttle buses that takes you back to Munnar town. So there's a small refreshment canteen and store here where you can have some tea, coffee and snacks. From here the refreshment stall. So people are heading on the way back after the visit. So I'm also on my way queuing up to get inside this forest department bus, Eravilkulam National Park, and then head back to Munnar. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please do share it. Thank you.